Grab you a cup of coffee, and today we are going to talk about high school personal finance course. Hey everyone, thank you so much for following along with all of our homeschooling videos throughout the years. I am kind of excited, but also kind of just like about this video because I am now watching my oldest daughter, second oldest daughter, who has been homeschooled from birth basically, and now she is going into her second semester as an 11th grader, and we're already planning out her 12th grade classes and looking at what she wants to do this summer for her summer course, and optionally she wanted to do for her summer course. And it's kind of like an exciting moment because like this was our goal. This was to make it all the way through, but also it's kind of like, oh, it's almost done, and she's growing up so fast. So it's kind of like a mixed feeling. But we're finally able to get to the point where we are doing personal finance. So what did we choose? We chose a curriculum called Beyond Personal Finance. Now this came as a suggestion from my friend Margie, and we'll talk about her a whole lot soon. But my friend Margie was like, have you tried this? Because I was just going to do the whole Dave Ramsey approach, and it was not really in our budget, and for at least for doing 4 high school students. And for those of you who like, this is the first time you're seeing a video, I have an adopted daughter and an older daughter who are both 11th graders. I have a current 9th grader, and my current 8th grader skipped 6th grade and is doing 1 semester of 9th grade and then 1 semester or 2 semesters of 10th grade. Like her fall semester next year will be 9th grade, and then her spring and summer semester will be 10th grade. So it's kind of a weird time for us, but all of this in God's perfect timing, because of the way everything worked out. We are going to be doing personal finance. We're doing personal finance right now this spring. I'm fixing to unbox and show you everything we're doing, and then talk about like the online portion of it as well. But it all worked out in God's timing because like my 11th graders are taking it this spring, and then my rising 9th and rising 10th graders are going to take it this fall. And the reason why that worked out perfectly is the way Beyond Personal Finance works is you basically sign up for a 1 year to complete a course. But because of the way high school courses work, personal finance is a 1 semester course. Now, most of the time in homeschool, you do a course for the whole year. Well, okay, for the whole year for most people. For us, the whole year is fall, spring, and summer. We don't do the whole year in the summer. We do like a separate course for our kids in the summer. Like I think I have one doing Spanish 4, I have one doing a foreign language, I have one doing a math, and I have no idea what the rising 8th grader, I don't think my rising 8th grader is technically allowed to do anything this summer because colleges won't accept an 8th grader doing a high school course the summer before starting high school. Really weird, but okay. Anyway, so she might do a course for fun. Usually she does math. Usually she does some fun math stuff over the summer. Her personal choice. My kids have this belief of like, if you do math year round, it actually is easier to complete than if you just do math in fall and spring. If you take the 45 days off in the summer, it's really, really difficult to get caught back up when you start it in the fall. So my kids love doing math year round. But anyways, back to personal finance. So the way that Beyond Personal Finance works is that it works for a whole year. So the way that it worked out was my current 11th graders are taking it this spring. My rising 9th and 10th will take it this fall. That way I did not have to pay for an additional year for the teacher key, which is why these 2 are taking at a younger age than these 2 are. So it all kind of worked out. Plus also like with the current 9th and 2 11th graders were able to take health in the fall, and then they're taking this in the spring. And then my current 8th grader, I think, will take health in the spring next year, and she's taking personal finance this fall. But yeah, that way we were able to save $200 because a teacher key is $200. So the way that it works out is it's part virtual, part workbook. You sign up for the course, and they send you an email with separate links for each individual person. There's one link for me with a separate code. There's one for each of the individual kids. And then that way my 2 that are not doing it right now, their links are saved, and they do not activate until you start and plug them in. So my other 2 are activated for now, and then mine's activated, and then theirs will be activated this fall. So that way, like, you can guarantee who has what. And then I'm going to, I know it's all virtual, but I probably will also write down somewhere on pen and paper of who has what, so that we can keep track of whose account is whose. The way that it works is it takes you step by step through the years of adulthood, and then you have to make the decisions along the way. Once you get the online stuff for the online access to it, you also get a box sent to you with workbooks. So let's go in the living room and look at the unboxing of this curriculum. I already like these people. They made it to where you could just slide the shipping label out. I thought I got it all the way. Did I not?
No.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I didn't say you were weak. I'm just saying I'm sorry. Updated website. I will probably blur out those QR codes. But really? I'll probably blur these QR codes out, but QR codes to watch a short video on how to navigate the portals when you're ready to begin the course. Activate the portals in step 2 and 3. Begin your subscription. Activate the teacher portal by scanning the QR code. Yeah, I'm going to blur those QR codes out then. If I can leave it alone, make it easier on editing brain. Each portal must have a unique email address. Well, that's easy because you had to have email addresses for Monarch, so we're good to go. So yeah, it is cool how like I can just scan that though and immediately get started. Students, your portal contains the instructional videos and all the homework links. Download. You will need to complete the class. Start at the course information tab for instructions on how to begin. Look for the symbols in your student workbook. These symbols, I guess, as they will indicate when you should take notes or make calculations. Students taking this class with a live teacher, you should receive additional communication from your teacher on how to proceed. Parents and teachers, you have separate portals that contain the same information in the student portal plus additional information needed to supplement the experience. As with the student, you will start at the course information tab. I love that they have QR codes of like, hey, this is a digital /plus book work curriculum, and like it's just QR code to access everything, because I actually do try to save links on my phone as well as on my computer to access these things. So like if we're on the go and the kids are taking their Chromebooks with them like we did on our summer trip last year, then we can access it on the go. So this is my workbook. Wow, that's heavy. Beyond Personal Finance Teacher Workbook. Just a quick overview. Blur that out. Thank you for joining me to teach the next generation how to make wise financial choices. You the best. I love that. Okay, so let's cover right here because I don't really want to go onto the website and show you the actual like website links and things, because once I do, it's going to have some of our personal information in it. Unit 1, colleges and careers, budgeting, car purchase, apartment rental, checkpoint 1. Credit cards, marriage and interest. Please leave the chair alone. Babies and payroll, house purchase, insurance, review, charitable giving, investments, business basics, layoff and financial tracking, income tax, divorce and review. Because, okay, so here's our thing that you and I have discussed, so Madeline. When people teach a world that you never get divorced and you and your spouse will live forever in eternity until you both die in your 80s is not realistic for everybody, right? And we've seen that happen with people, right? Where they buried their spouse in their 20s. And then all of a sudden a person who was taught, you're going to be a homeschool mom forever, wasn't. So it's okay to have those discussions without it being a goal to get a divorce. Does that make sense? That's what they're saying, is that it's okay to have it and do it. Okay, so this is a mom of 2 students. Anyways, class overview. Right here. I love the little piggy bank. A letter to the parents and teachers. Class overview. And yeah, it's a 20 lesson course. So yes, this is designed for a 1 semester thing. And then it goes straight into the coursework. So that's my workbook. Now you pick one. We'll just try to cover the QR codes. Open back up, see if your contents page looks the exact same. Because that's a QR code.
Yep.
Except instead of a parent being on the front, you get a high school student.
You had a high school student on yours.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Piggy bank. The first decision you need to know with personal finance, Madeline, is you need an adorable piggy bank. What? That's what the picture shows. You the best. And then it goes straight into the coursework. Excited or nervous?
I haven't used a book since Rebecca. I'm going to be skeptical.
That's 3 years. But it's only one semester. So I'm doing holding my camera while looking on the computer thing right now. And I really, really don't want to do screen share. And I know like it won't give me as much information because I'm not doing screen share. But basically once you purchase the Beyond Personal Finance book, they will actually email you and activate it here. And it says 3rd and 4th edition. Apparently we were sent a 3rd edition. Not sure why, maybe because we bought 4 student ones, but it says activate the 3rd edition here. So then you go to click on that, activate. You can activate the teacher portal or activate a student portal. Each portal account must have a unique email address. A thing just popped up of email prompt thing. Coupon code. Thank you for your recent purchase from your base course. The link and coupon code given at purchase will activate the portal by scanning this QR code and using the following unique coupon code. So I enter the code that was sent or written into the workbook. So let's see what happens when I do that. Again, I don't really want to show you guys this because it's like personal information. Okay, there it goes. So once you do that and you have the workbook, it takes everything off. It's 100% free. And then you enter your email address. And then I just usually let Google autofill passwords because I don't have time for that. Okay, and there it goes. It says Beyond Personal Finance Student Portal and Beyond Personal Finance Teacher Portal. So I'm going to click on the teacher portal. Shoo. And, okay, from there I will Windows G, screen record. I said record. Thank you. Hi. There we are. Okay. Welcome to class. Thank you for joining me to teach next generation how and why to make wise financial decisions. Try to make sure that like none of my information is shown anywhere. And I usually zoom out like the top of my screen for that reason. First, take a look at BPF class overview in the download section of this page. This overview provides a rundown of what to expect in each lesson. In the teacher portal, each lesson has a brief teacher talk video to watch in advance of your class in order to prepare for the class. Ooh, I like that. I like that because one of the things that people don't talk about enough is that there are times that homeschool moms are learning as they go with their kids, because there are times that, like, if you have an experience like I did in high school, I tell people this, and I'm not ashamed to tell people this. I had an Algebra 2 teacher that was more worried about flirting with the football players than she was actually teaching Algebra 2. So, like, I learned Algebra 2 and passed the class because my husband, who had already graduated and finished Algebra 2, taught me Algebra 2. And that's the only reason why I was able to complete her class and graduate. And so, like, people have that experience of, like, you may not have actually been taught anything in class. You may have had one of those teachers that was just the worst. I'm not saying all teachers are that bad. I'm just saying that happens. So, like, one of the things people underestimate is, yes, these homeschool moms may not know the subject before they start, but it's okay to say, hey, let's learn together and then teach your kids together. So I love that there's a teacher talk video. Instead of being like, oh, you're the teacher, you should already know this. No, you just sent me a brand new book. Teach me how to use it. Okay, a list of objectives and important points for a 1-hour class. Links to random number generator used in the plot twist and baby game. Link to supplement. They're going to randomly assign how many. They're going to randomly assign how many kids you have to complete the course. That's going to be hilarious. I want to know what the number cap for that is. That's going to be awesome. Okay, grown-up time. Links to supplemental videos that add humor to the lesson. These videos are best played in the first minutes of class to give students time to get focused and ready for learning. A copy of the lesson... Whoa! Stop it! A copy of the lesson material the students will use. Links for the lesson homework that your students will use. Answer keys and other teacher Hi. I need more coffee. Answer keys and other teacher-specific resources. Remember, your student will have their own portal that also has numbers 3 through 4 above in case they miss a class and need to watch the video and play the games at home. So this is also taught for like public school, okay? We get that. Further, their portal has number 5 through 6 above. 2 important things is I need a battery change. Now 2 important things. Also, like if I'm looking this way, I'm getting used to the fact that the Sony camera has a flip screen to this way instead of that way, like I got used to. Because that was one thing I loved about the Canon G7X was that I could actually look at the screen and it looked like I was still looking at the lens. When I think I'm looking at the lens, so I feel like I'm looking downward and not actually, it's weird. Anyway, so electronic versions of the reflection questions are done in Google Forms. Upon completion of the form, your student will receive his or her answers via the email address provided on the form. Each of my kids already has an email because we had Monarch for 2 years. The electronic versions of the budget forms are done in Google Sheets. Ooh, I love that because I actually use Google Sheets for like our family budget and for meal planning and all that. So I love that. Okay. What's new? How to use the portal. Group readers read this. Want to add students? What if your student is in debt? Want to use different numbers? They can get in debt. Want to use different numbers? A word about inflation. About your instructor. Contact us. Review our class! I love that the review has 4 exclamation points. That's cool. Also, I'm a big fan of farmhouse decor, so that's fun. And then also, like, I love block lettering. I'm a nerd. Okay, so course information. Here's Unit 1. Let's overview Unit 1 really quick, but I'm not going to look at everything because this is a pay course and they want you to pay for it. Unit 1, College and Careers. Lesson 1 is College and Careers. Lesson 2 is Budgeting. Lesson 3 is Car Purchase. Lesson 4 is Apartment Rental. I'm tilting you all. Sorry, guys. Lesson 5 is Checkpoint. And then Teacher Resources. Lesson 1, Career Section Reflection Form. Lesson 1, Career Research Project. Okay, so I will go ahead and say this. I've talked about this before with U.S. History. We'll do a review on that at the end of the school year. I may try to still have some homeschool videos through the summer for you guys that are prepping for the next school year and you wait until summer. And if you wait till summer, that's okay. It's just not our personal thing. But if you do, go for it. If that's when you have the time to do it, go for it. Just do it. But like we talked about with U.S. History is we watch Hillsdale College for U.S. History. We sit in my office and we do that together. I have dual screens and it has great speakers, so we sit in here and do it together. So probably what we'll do for this is that we're going to watch this together and watch the videos together, and then they will do their own individual from there. And then like what I do is whenever I have 2 of them watching a video with me and then they have to watch it on their device too to count for credit, I will actually have them playing on their Chromebook in another room on mute and let their video play while they're watching it with me because they're still watching it. And then if I feel like they need to watch it again, I can say, hey, go watch that again. You need more information. But otherwise, that has worked with us as is. So, all right, back to this. Objective. So the first one is colleges and careers. To introduce students to the high cost of making the wrong education choice. Important points. Emphasize the choices made should be ones they genuinely would make in order to give a true picture of their future. The parent's input is required to give the student a valid picture of the amount of debt he or she will have. The students will earn a $10,000 signing bonus if homework is completed on time. If your student or group would like to extend the career research project instructions are in the student workbook. This is an optional assignment that has no further bearing on the content. Oh, I love that though. So it's optional. If you want to add more, you can, but you don't have to. I'm fine with optional. I'm fine with workbooks that do optional. Watch the brief teacher talk videos so that you're aware of what your students will be learning. And then the homework materials, college and career, big future by College Board. I love how this is broke down though. And it's somewhat, my understanding is it's going to take them through adult choices now, and they're making them now. And I love the way that it does that. And then it's only 3 units, and then it has the course completion. So we're going to go through this together. And then that's basically the first Beyond Personal Finance. I'm so glad my friend Margie suggested this. I will do a review Once we complete the course, we may have to do some of it through the summer, but we'll finish before we go to Canada. So I'm really super excited to look at this though and go through this with my teens. And please like and subscribe below so that you can follow along for when we finish this. And I may talk about it in like day in the life videos as we're going through it and just mention it. But yeah, super excited to start this course together with my teens and be able to go through it with them. And then we'll be doing it again this fall with my rising and 9th and 10th graders. Thank you to all of our members for supporting this content and allowing us to continue making videos. And thank you to every single one of you for liking, watching, positive comments, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.